Hi, today we are going to talk about, is your perception actually reality? Hi, I'm Jamie G. Welcome to Lux Everyday. Lux stands for Lead a Unique, Extraordinary Existence Every Day. And I want to talk a little bit about, are our perceptions truly reality? Because this actually came up a few months ago. One of my kids stated a fact. Well, what they thought was a fact. But the truth was, it was truly just the story that they had been telling themselves for several years. So when they made this statement, I was actually kind of shocked. I was like, are you kidding? Really? But then I went back and I thought, how is this even possible? Because they truly thought and felt and had been telling themselves this story or this statement for several years. And I realized this is their perception, and therefore it's their reality. So I want to talk a little bit about perception versus reality, and just so that we can start to be aware of that and also give us some tools to start to work through that and really see clearly. But what I want to start with is a really funny video. Well, it's humorous. So several years ago, I was actually an international fitness presenter, and I was in Sweden with my girl, Elise Baker. She's awesome. Mwah, love you, Elise. We had so much fun. So we were in Sweden for several days getting to present at this fitness conference. And there was 2,000 instructors, fitness instructors there, and we presented to, I think there was like maybe, I don't know, 500 in the room that we were in that we presented in. It was such an amazing experience. But afterwards, they had this after party. And I want to show you a little clip of this because she and I just thought it would be fun. It was when Facebook just started bringing out video. There was no such thing as live video back then. So the quality, just bear with me, the quality and the sound of the video, you know, it goes back a few years. But I want you to pay attention to my one eyebrow. And then I'll meet you back here and we'll talk a little bit.
Hi. So we're sitting here with all the beautiful people of Sweden.
They're so pretty here.
And they're all decked out in their best tonight. But we have a feeling the party is just getting started.
Yeah, this is, I don't know, I think it's going to go up like 10 to 20
So
notches.
we've heard several times that the Swedes don't have a whole lot of time to let go. And they've been waiting like 5 years for this party. What do you think, Elise?
I think it's going to be something that we've never experienced or seen before.
We're so excited!
I don't even know how we're going to react, but we're going to share it with you, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Okay, so the party was just getting started, just so you know. So much fun. But I'm just curious, did you notice anything about me doing this a lot? So, when I came home and showed my kids this video. So funny. And I was like, oh my gosh, you guys, I can raise one eyebrow. Literally. Yes, that's what I was thinking. I know, it's really kind of humiliating admitting it, but during this video when we were shooting it, as I was shooting the video with Elise, my eyebrow, I noticed it raised. I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know I could raise one eyebrow. So as it keeps going, you see me raise my eyebrow several times, right? I mean, this is literally what I'm thinking. Okay, I'm so sorry. This is literally what I'm thinking in my head because I was like, wow, that's so cool. Now, you know, there may have been a glass or two of wine involved. Full disclosure, but still very humorous, right? Well, this was, I had this perception in my head that this was the case, that I could raise one eyebrow and that I had done it in this video for many years. Well, fast forward 3 years later, and I was just I just pulled it up just to watch because I think it was a really fun experience, and I was just showing somebody it, and all of a sudden I realized I couldn't ever raise one eyebrow. If you notice in the video, my bangs are covering this eyebrow. I was raising both eyebrows. Yeah, like seriously. But I just want to share this with you because, and I'm going to show you again really quickly, just so you can see it now, or not. Actually, you can just go back. But I wanted to share this with you because it was kind of like a concrete example of My perception at the time was my reality. I totally thought for those 3 years during that time I could raise one eyebrow. Clearly I could not. But that was a story I was telling myself, and I didn't know any different. So let's talk about really, I mean, I just want to give you a funny example of what it could really look like, because I think it happens all the time. And I think part of it is if we become more aware of what's real and what's not, and we're not always honestly going to go, no, because it comes from our perception, it comes from our experience. But if we can start to be more aware of other people's perspectives, of maybe there is another reality out there, or maybe our reality is a little skewed, then I think it will really help us walk through life and also even have more grace for other people and have a new outlook on life. Because sometimes if we don't check ourselves, we don't even know that maybe what we've been thinking all these years is actually not reality. And this can be actually really healing, because maybe there's a perception you had even with a relationship or with something that happened with a family member or, you know, a lover or something like that, that it has changed you and it has been a huge thing for you internally. But possibly, I just want to offer the option and the opportunity to look at it from a different perspective. Because I think what happens is we put on these different filters, and I want us to think about it as if they're sunglasses, right? Or even prescription glasses. Our filters is how we are going to see what we see. So if our filter is broken because we've been traumatized by something, if our filter has the wrong prescription because maybe that's just how we grew up all our lives, but that's not real, right? Maybe it's just an incorrect way of looking at it because we've never known anything different. Maybe it's just a different colored, it's a different hue because I am going to see things clearly different than somebody else. And it can be your environment changes your perspective. Your mood can change your perspective. You know, what has happened to you that very day, if somebody was really, really mean to you, can totally change your perspective. And so I just want us to think back and encourage us, everyone, to really think, is this reality or is it just my perspective? And then take it a step or a level above and really think, you know, if there's other people involved, what might their perspective be? And what might their filters be? Because that can really help us have more grace for the situation and have more love and kindness towards other people. Because once we realize that we're not 100% right and that maybe, just maybe, there's other perspectives on this one situation, it can really help us just to, I think, take us a level deeper and a level higher and have more respect for other people and also be more truthful with ourselves and more truthful with what's going on truly in our lives. So I just want to share this. I'm going to share some fun videos after this, just a couple follow-up videos from the party just so that you guys can see them. It was a really fun party. There was like 2,000 Swedes and they're so much fun. We had an absolute blast. And so honored that we were able to do that. But I want to share it just because it's kind of fun to see. And if you like this, please subscribe. Please share this video, encourage people and tag them to also come join our Lux community. And then I also want to comment. Go ahead and comment down below. Do you feel like, is there some times when you have a perception that's not reality? Or did this video spark something in you that made you at least take a step back and think, yeah, hey, maybe that situation I'm dealing with, or maybe the thing that my child said to me, or maybe even the argument that my mother and I are in, maybe there's a different perspective, and therefore we have different realities, and not sure that either one is correct. So which one is? And how can we come together and bring these tools and these awarenesses and these filters to a higher level so that we can appreciate other people. We can appreciate their perceptions. We can take a look from, I guess, a higher level and just bring together really what our reality is, and is it true and is it right? Thank you so much for joining. I'm Jamie G, Lux Everyday. Please again share, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you soon.
You're coming to you live from the Grammys. That's party. Close to the Grammys. Are you ready to see what's happening? Are you ready? This place is jamming. Jamming. Sharing it with us. Are you ready? Making you a part of this. We're right here, right now. Don't go anywhere. Okay, you ready? All I can say is Swedes know how to throw a party. Exactly, but wait. Every time someone talks to us, he keeps saying, just wait. It gets better.